Welcome to the inauguration of Technology Exploration and Product Engine Center, which we call as a freshman course. It's a journey for them and way beyond. Since this particular center is not only used for the first year particular that course, which is a 2 credit, all the students in the campus across all the schools, that's how we call it as a journey for also beyond that. As I said, the freshman when he comes here, he would like to explore. We want him to explore. What is he going to explore? He is going to explore the technology part of it, the engineering part of it, and then go towards the realization of the product or the product engineering. And this is a journey for him. It starts with understanding what are the problems around us and how do we understand these problems? How do we define these problems? So, defining the problem with respect to the conditions such as the functions, constraints and the objectives. He needs to understand and define the problem, go towards the product result part, understand the engineering design process, and then go for the prototyping where he is near to solving the real-time situations or the real-time challenges. So he does the prototyping and the deployment or the application part. Also, he emphasizes, the student emphasizes on various aspects. He understands about the interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary collaborations and the approaches, since they use or they come across the mechanical engineering domain, the electronics engineering domain, bit of writing the coding and the programming. So he understands the computer part of it. He understands how do they come together and work as a team using this interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary approach. And he is also going to be exposed to the frugal engineering where, at a lower cost with the fewer resources, how could he or she can make use of that and yet see that there are good innovations. So it's frugal engineering or frugal innovation. Similarly, starts understanding to solve the problems and what type of solving the problems cost effective. He's going to do the cost effective problem solving and get ready for developing the industry solutions. That is the role of an engineer or in the domain of healthcare, in the domain of renewable energy, mobility, agriculture, communication and so on, any other and so on. So when all these students come together in the first year itself, the mindset changes so as to work in a team, and this, once it is inculcated at the first level, that is being carried forward, and when they come out of the portals of the college or the institution, they tend to change their mindset to work in the team and contribute to the Hodges, who is the U.S.Consul General Chennai, and his team for the formal inauguration of the Technology Exploration and Product Engineering. I take this opportunity and that's how Mr. Christopher Hodges is there on the campus for the second time. First time he wanted to see what is the progress in MURTI Center that I have inaugurated, and along with that we tied up this also for agreeing to our invitation on a short notice and making it. Thank you very much. Now I request, of course, we have Professor Kena Sachara, Pro Vice Chancellor.
Having a Bangalore campus, and then this is a center which is meant for taking care of every and individual, starting from innovation, realization of the product, whatever they try to innovate or generate, something like that. And GITAM probably is the first university in the country.
That means a lot to us. Somehow, since the time I met him and his wonderful colleagues, the officialdom has fallen down. There is some kind of warmth, though we know that we can't cross our boundaries, but there is a very beautiful relationship which is getting developed in the interest, pure interest of institute to institution relationship, country to country relationship, which is more important. We as professionals must know how to leverage these things for the benefit of both of our countries. And Christopher, a wonderful leader, I was deeply touched by him saying that I want to come and see what happened to the lab that the MURTI Centre that I inaugurated. Not many leaders think about what they have inaugurated. They would have forgotten it long time back, not Christopher. I am sure 9 months, as I said, 9 months down the line, he is going to come back and ask us what have we done here and which is the next one. And we will be eagerly ready for you. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? Can you hear me in the back? Yes. Okay, great. It's great to be back at GITAM. It's great to see friends like Professor Acharya, with whom we've been working ever since we had our education delegation here months and months and months ago. And so many good things are happening here so quickly and in such a high volume that I'm not able to keep track of time the way that I used to. But I know that we have many things to celebrate together in the past. I know that here in the present we're looking forward to a really exciting future. So it's wonderful to be part of the launch, the official opening of this Technology Exploration and Product Engineering Center, TEPE. So I just want to say a couple things, maybe 3 things. The first is, it's no accident that I'm joined by so many different colleagues from so many different parts of the U.S. government and the consulate. Whether it be, this is a really interdisciplinary effort in many more ways than one. And so all of us are very proud to be part of what you're doing here today. I think it's really interesting that the Technology Exploration and Product Engineering Center is focused on that formative first year of university. And it encourages me to harken back across an increasingly large chasm of time to my own first year at university, where I remember a couple of things. One is how hard it was to get up at 7 in the morning, 5 days a week, to go to my calculus class. Something I mostly did over the course of that first year. But also, how overwhelming it was to be on my own in that first year of my education, high school behind me, parents behind me, although my parents would often stop by and check in, and trying to figure out what the way forward was going to be. What did my path look like? What did my career look like? And at the same time, having to take all of the core classes that people are required to take as part of any university experience. And that was calculus, biology, I managed to avoid physics, but a lot of other classes. And so what I love about this program is that from the beginning, because there was one more thing I was struggling with. I'm going to go back to it. I mentioned it, but I want to stick on it for a second. It was this uncertainty and this anticipation of what did all of the things that I was doing this first year mean? What did they add up to? I was looking at a lot of pieces, but I wasn't seeing the bigger picture, not immediately, right? So what I love about this program is that from the very beginning, you are connecting these first year students. Do we have any first year students in the room? Back benchers. All right, I'm not seeing hands, but I'm seeing benches. From the very beginning, it's connecting you to a bigger picture. Not just what happens in this broader relationship, but all of the great things that GITAM has in its own future. Thank you very much. I'll come back in 9 months and maybe launch something else.